Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome back to another episode of Don't Starve Reign of Giants here on 8bitPlays. You already know what this is. Biome Runner Challenge. Let's just go ahead, get on into it. See what we need to do. I remember saying that we needed to restock on grass before going into the next season. So I think that's what we're going to attempt to do. I also want to try to... I feel like there should be nothing in this area, but I'm going to check anyway. So let's go ahead, start heading down south, see what we can manage to scrape up in terms of our supplies. And I don't know why and what would possess me to run over here, but you know what? I did it. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 dogs chasing me. 2 dogs now. I'm fine. I'm alright. It's okay. Just as long as these guys stop chasing me pretty soon, we should be alright. Dead ends not helping, like, literally at all. But that's fine as well. But yeah, what else is what to talk about this episode? I know at the end of last episode I mentioned wanting to talk about a little bit more stuff than I got to in the previous episode because of our sanity reasons and because we were really low on sanity. But now that we're recording a new episode, I realized that I completely forgot what I was going to talk about. Even though a lot of those things have been on my mind for a decent amount of time. I know. Oh fuck, why? I hate the rain, man. It's the annoying thing ever. Let's try to get my sanity to as high as it can possibly go before it starts dipping. That sucks. It's so annoying. Alright, it's fine, whatever. Not a big deal. As soon as our sanity starts dropping, I guess I can make myself a hat. This is so annoying. Whatever, that helps. That's fine. Okay, so there's nothing on this edge. Maybe I can find like a wormhole on this side or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. Here's to hoping. Okay. So I mean, right now it doesn't seem like we're in a tough position, other than sanity. Our stats are decent-ish. Other than that, I mean, there's not much else to say, really. We're pretty much doing what we were expected to be doing. Oh, man, really? Okay, here, you know what? I think it's time for this. And then it's time for this. Just used a lot of stuff there, but that's fine. Okay, I don't want you getting wet. Alright, so our water level should not go up as fast as it has been going up, so that's good. I also look like a really awesome farmer right now with the straw hat, the backpack, and the flowing beard. As we get into the winter cycle, our beard's gonna get more and more fancy as it starts growing out more. If you haven't, I imagine if you're watching this video, you've seen a decent amount of Don't Starve in your time, and if you haven't though, and this is one of the first videos Don't Starve you're ever watching, I welcome you and I appreciate that you're watching me and not somebody else. But if you've never seen a Wilson player before, because I know it's not quite as popular anymore to have a Wilson player on screen, but if you have never seen a good Wilson player, you've never seen them go decently far, you probably don't know that as they advance to the day cycles, Wilson actually grows a long beard, which allows you to essentially be protected from the cold much better than you would be otherwise. So that's a really good benefit for Wilson. Also, the fact that Wilson has the most steady stats possible. It's relatively easy to bring up his hunger as well as his health. It is a little bit harder to keep up his sanity, even though, well, I mean harder in comparison to characters like obviously Willow and WX78. Those characters are kind of hard to keep their sanity up, but I mean, he's still a good character, don't get me wrong. He's a good character to use. Come here. Let me get your food. Thank you. Get the morsel back on, or get the parasol back on. Let's pick these berry bushes, and this should be our food for the night cycle. Getting food is going to be a little bit more tough in the winter, but I'm confident if we can keep a rabbit area going for long periods of time, we should be alright. I don't see us being in a position to where we're gonna be hurting on food for long periods of time. I think our big struggle, especially during the winter, is probably gonna end up being our sanity. Yeah, our sanity is gonna be a big issue later on. For now, we don't have to worry about that too much. I think staying around in this area is gonna be good enough for us. Also, I need to get myself some more. I need to get myself some more wood. That's for sure. Right, eat this. It's fine. Hopefully, we don't get hit by lightning. We should be alright. I was watching I Know That Voice on Netflix earlier today. It's a documentary about voice actors in the animation industry. I've watched it before, don't get me wrong. It's not the first time I've ever watched it, but it's a really solid documentary, and I think I've mentioned it before in these Don't Starve videos. But it's a really solid documentary. It's really awesome. It provides an interesting look as to the history of voice acting and what the industry is now, kinda. So it's super interesting. I highly recommend it. And I was watching some of these voice actors, man. Tom Kenny, dude, one of the coolest dudes out there in animation and in television and stuff like that. He's a really cool dude. Really like him. I don't know why I felt the need to mention that, but I did. So fight me. Don't actually fight me. I'd probably lose. You'd probably take me in a fight so easily. Oh, I should probably go here. Another thing that I was gonna talk about, another weird tangent that I was gonna go on, was I really hate. What the heck? Hold up. I really hate prom and different schools' interpretation of what prom is. If any of my friends were to watch this video, they would know what I'm talking about. But yeah, dude, I hate prom. I hate all the different like interpretations of prom. I hate the idea of prom. Prom just pisses me off, man. Don't get me wrong, I like partying my balls off, but I don't like all of the pompous. I'm just gonna burn this stick because I don't want to. I don't want it. All of the I don't like the fanfare and the pomp and circumstance of prom. That's the main reason why. If prom's your thing, so be it. I'm not gonna judge you on that based on your liking of a specific school dance, but I'm not gonna agree with you per se, because I just straight up don't like prom. It's just not a cool thing to me at all, like whatsoever. Partying my balls off for no apparent reason, that sounds way more fun than prom. And partying my balls off is usually less expensive than prom, if you think about it. Prom is all formal and crap, junk. Let's get some food before we transition on to the next day cycle. We're getting closer and closer to winter. At least I'm assuming it's winter. If it's not winter, we're pretty much screwed up the butt beyond belief, because I don't have any niter. I really want to find myself Chester, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to find Chester unless we start scouring every section of the land. I don't exactly remember what biome Chester is usually found in either, so that's probably not going to be a big help to me as well. But for the past 3 episodes, I've been looking for Chester, and I really need to find him. I would like to find him sooner than later, if at all possible. If I always forget what season we transition to first in a new Don't Starve world. I'm assuming it's winter. If it's not winter, we're gonna have problems, if I'm to be honest with you. If it's summer, we're really gonna have problems. I mean, I can always shave my beard off to restore the sanity if we're not going into winter, but I mean, I would prefer not to do that. Okay. Where have we not explored? Down south in this direction seems like a good a place as any to go exploring. Let's go ahead and do that. Walking around in this game is very calming. I won't lie to you. Like, I've never been in a Don't Starve world in which I just straight up roam the world. Usually I try to find my base as quick as possible and do the whole stereotypical, not stereotypical, the whole normal setting up a base as to how you want to survive through multiple days. But with this, we're just walking around trying to dodge tall birds for my life. Please leave me alone, if at all possible. Leave me alone, please. I'm not bothering you until you want to get screwed up. I could probably kill that tall bird if I'm to be honest with you, but I don't want to risk aggroing the other tall birds. But yeah, just walking around, experiencing the land of Don't Starve. And does Don't Starve World have a specific name? I'm not even sure. I don't remember. I should probably pack myself up some niter just in case we are transitioning into the summer cycle, but I'm not going to worry about it now. For now, I want to worry about finding Chester, if that's possible. I'd love to find Chester right now, man. I won't lie to you. I really, really, really want to find Chester. Gold is pretty much useless to me, but since I already have a stack going, I'm just going to start building them up. Doesn't really matter at this point. But yeah, what else is there to talk about? This weekend, the weekend of March 27th to 28th, I watched Watchmen. Watchmen, solid freaking movie, man. One of the best comic book movies of all time, in my opinion. Watchmen, really awesome movie by Zack Snyder. If you haven't watched Watchmen, who watches The Watchmen? I definitely do. If you haven't watched Watchmen, definitely do that, because it's a solid movie. Really incredible movie, artsy movie. Very intense, amazing writing, all that stuff. And then I also watched, what else did I watch? I don't remember what else I watched, actually. Was it a superhero movie? I watched a lot of action, I know, this weekend. I don't remember. But, oh, no, I watched Fury. There we go. I watched Fury again, which is really solid film as well. Starring Logan Lerman and I almost said Tom Cruise, but it's Brad Pitt. I watched that. That was a really awesome movie. I think it's the second time I've watched it. Really, really good writing. Very underrated movie in my opinion. I don't think it did amazing in box offices. I know it did relatively well. I don't think it did amazing though. But really, really awesome movie. Solid flick. Really, really enjoyed it. And then I think tonight I'm going to end up watching probably Origins. If you've watched the car vlog video and you are familiar as to my plans for this weekend, you already know what Origins is or what it is not. And Origins is kind of the movie that I want to watch mainly because of the fact that I literally know nothing about what it is. I don't know the actors. I don't know who wrote, directed, produced, all that jazz. I just know that it is a movie and it exists, and it has a poster with an eye on it, and then overlaid on the eye is text that says Origins. So that's a movie that I'm going to watch probably tonight if I have the time. We'll see. I might have to do some more recordings. But yeah, also, I've been really, really itching to write about movies. Like, if you follow me on Twitter, which you should at 8bitPlays, shameless self-promotion is shameless in self-promotion. But yeah, if you watch me on Twitter and you see what I tweet about, I tweet a lot about movies and the different happenings in the movie world, the movie industry. And I've been really, really itching. If you haven't guessed what I'm doing right now, by the way, in accordance to the gameplay, I'm trying to find Chester. So I'm just running up and down this area trying to locate where he could possibly be. This is a really big world as well, if you haven't guessed. If I jump into that wormhole on the side there, it's probably going to teleport me somewhere where I've already been, so I'm not super eager to do that right now. Gotta lay a fire down pretty soon, though. I think we're coming up to where this place is going to peninsula off. So that's good. Getting more of the map laid out. We got a pretty wide area covered here, so that's good. I know there's probably more in the far reaches of the world. That's good. Okay. But yeah, what was I talking about? I've been really, really, really wanting to write about movies for some reason. I obviously love movies, and if you follow me on Twitter, you know that. And I watch a lot of movies, dude. I do. I just straight up watch a lot of movies. And from all the movies that I watch, I would really, really enjoy writing about these movies that I watch, because it's just really cool. I like movies. It's just a fun thing for me to do. I enjoy writing about movies. Also, my sanity is crap again. Sanity is going to be such a tough thing to manage in the winter cycle, man. Honestly, I'm a little bit nervous as to how we're going to survive winter. Oh man, I can't jump through that wormhole, man. My sandy's too low. Why is that closing in so fast? I feel like this darkness is closing in way too fast. Okay, we should be alright. All we gotta do is throw on that garland for the next cycle. We should be alright. But yeah, there's a couple things that I want to get done for the next... Oh god almighty, I hate this garbage. Every time, man. Screw you. Screw you. Fight me, bro. Screw you. Screw you. Alright, we're good. Cool. Hate those things, man. Every time. Piss me off. I'm so tempted to shave my beard. I really am so tempted to shave my beard, but I know I'm not gonna. Because I need it for the winter cycle. If our sanity dips any lower than it is right now, though... Okay, if it dips to 65, I think I'll be tempted. If it dips to 60, there we go. A full 10 is fine. If it dips to 60, I'm going to shave my beard. Like, there's no question about it. I have to. I will get attacked by the night terrors if I don't. We should be fine, though. Okay, we're good. Let's go pick ourselves up some flowers if at all possible. I'd seriously love to hop into the wormhole to possibly let it take me somewhere else. But I'm not gonna. Because risk is too great for the reward. Like, crap sanity in a new area would suck. Like, if we jump into this wormhole and it drops us into another desert biome where we have to run for days to get to another place where we can pick up some flowers, that would suck. That'd be awful. Okay, so we're not gonna jump into that wormhole. I just gotta remember that it's there so we can jump into it later. And then let's just keep walking around here. Let's see what we can find. If we can find Chester this episode, I'd be exceedingly happy. I really would. Yeah, what else is there to talk about? I mean, there's not much else. Honestly, not much happens in my dreary life, my boring life. Wow, that fog just derped out. Yeah, I live a pretty boring life, if you haven't guessed. I don't do much in terms of, like, anything. I play video games and I go to school and such. But, I mean, other than that, pretty mediocre, if I'm to be honest. Pretty dang mediocre. Which, I'm not complaining. Having a boring life in which you just play video games, watch movies, and go to school, it's not a bad life, man. It's just, sometimes there's more to be desired. I'd love to pick myself up some more flowers. That'd be good. I know I'm gonna... Oh, crap. Is that... It's not doing anything for us, is it? Whatever. Let's just do that. I don't care. We need to stay away from this area, that's for dang sure. As long as we can prevent getting into combat, like in all aspects, from now on until we get our sanity to a higher position, we should be okay. I don't see us being in a tough position in terms of that. Oh man, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. That sucks. Whatever. Our sanity's not as bad. Our sanity's pretty much in the same position as it was at the beginning of this episode, which, not to say that that's a good thing. It's not a terrible thing, though. Just gotta pick up some more flowers and make sure our sanity doesn't drop more than it already is. If it ever dips to 60 or below, I'll shave my beard. But for now, it should be fine. Flowers for days. I need to start killing some spiders, man. We only have 4 silk. I really should start killing some spiders, now I think about it. There's some down here. I could probably get away with killing the spiders that are over there, to be honest with you. That might be what we're going to do next episode. I'm excited. I'm excited as to what we're doing right now. Where is it again? It's right... Where's that spider area I saw? Okay. The spider den right here. So that could be the place where we end up in the next episode. Who knows? Time will tell. Don't have that much food in inventory right now, so that's not okay. I don't have a parasol anymore, huh? Crap. Freaking parasols, man. Break so fast. I would make an umbrella, but it takes silk, and that's not something I'm willing to part with easily right now. Don't want to part with my silk, like, at all. There's a lot of flowers in this area, which makes me super happy. And get down to this spider biome. Wait. That goes to that, right? Yeah. So I gotta remember not to go into that because it's a waste of sanity. Alright, my sanity is becoming a big issue right now that I think about it. The more our sanity keeps going down and the more we have to deal with our sanity, the less time we're gonna have to do things that are more important, or that are equally important or more important than the things we usually would do during a winter cycle. So that's something we gotta deal with. Oh no. I'll die if I do that. No. It's not happening. And you guys gotta understand, I'm playing it pretty safe right now. If I'm gonna go through this world and survive the 50 days, which I won't lie to you, we're not even close to right now. If we're gonna survive the 50 days, I need to play like mega carefully. Like literally no risks can be taken by me if I'm gonna have any hope of making this 50 days. One of our biggest things to get would be one of our biggest pickups is gonna be the walking stick, and that there's no way around that. We're gonna have to pick up a walking stick one way or the other during the winter cycle, and it's to be honest with you, it's not incredibly hard to get the walking stick. It's just that the repercussions that come from getting the walking stick after you get it, like your sanity loss from all the combat you go through, how far you have to travel for it, is kind of tough, I won't lie. And then before winter, if we can maybe manage to get ourselves a koalathon kill, that'd be really, really good, and we'll have a really good chance of staying fed throughout at least a fraction of the winter. So that's what I'm looking for right now. I'm looking for Chester, of course. I'm looking for Chester. I'm looking for the walrus areas to take note of for the next seasonal cycle. Looking out for all that jazz. If we can find that stuff, we'll be okay. I'm really, 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 really hoping we can find Chester like sooner than later, though. Okay, you know what? This is as good a place as ever to lay down fire. And if I'm to be honest with you, I really gotta take a dump IRL right now. Not that you can take a dump and don't starve, even though that'd be freaking hilarious. I really, really gotta take a dump right now. And it's making me super uncomfortable. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk through our way through the rest of this as I shift uncomfortably, trying to hold my dump in. I had some kicking Cajun, and if you live in California in the Valley area, SoCal Valley area, in the San Fernando Valley, if you drive down Reseda, you're gonna find a place called Kicking Cajun, and Kicking Cajun is a beautiful restaurant because it serves Cajun style shrimp and other seafoods. And if you heard my stomach growl just now, I apologize. But yeah, it's like Cajun style seafood, but done in like an Asian way. So it's really awesome, super freaking amazing restaurant. And my parents got takeout today, and I had a lot as I got home, and I've been really, 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 really full for the past like hour. But I guess now is the time for it to evacuate out of my system, if you catch my saying. Pretty much in layman's term, I gotta take a huge gigantic dump, a fiery flaming dump of dumps that is gonna shake the very foundations of our society and reverse what many call the advancement of humanity, because of the fact that it's just gonna be so world ending that all power on the planet is gonna go out. We're gonna have a massive blackout, and society will have to return to its agricultural roots and its and the economy is gonna collapse, and there's gonna be riots in the streets day in and day out. But that is neither here nor there. It's actually in the bathroom. I'm gonna go ahead and end off this episode here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Tim, aka General 8bit. Sandy is stupid. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good one.